it's your boy Deucespeaks,
It's your boy Jason Alexander.
and we are the Clearly Confused podcast where we are unscripted, unfiltered.
And probably off topic.
You know it. What's going on,
Oh yeah.
man? Hey,
Chilling, man. How you been?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good, man. We made it to Friday. Another week in the books. So
Yes.
definitely exciting, and I love this time of year too, man, because it's playoffs in a lot of major sports. So it's
Yeah, it
like,
is.
man.
Hey, speaking of sports real quick, how your Hurricanes doing? I ain't been paying attention. I've been
ah,
I've been watching your Celtics.
oh man, you don't need to watch them no more. You don't even worry about them, man. The Hurricanes been doing good though. We
They doing good?
yeah, they second round, same thing. Second round, we playing Washington Capitals. We stole one of them from them on the road. We got beat
Okay.
last night. Close game though, still close game. But yeah, they came back and we got one on there. We're going back to Carolina now to take care of business, and I am going to game 4, so I am
That's
hyped
what's up.
about that.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm like,
that's tight right there.
oh yeah, I ain't been in no playoff hockey game yet, so I'm
That's
definitely
gonna be a
excited.
whole
Oh
nother
yeah.
level. That atmosphere is gonna be off the hook.
It's crazy because Carolina has like they keep breaking like the NHL attendance on like home games and stuff. Like it's
Okay.
been constant sale. The arena is crazy, dog. It's definitely electrifying when you in there.
Right.
So I can't imagine the playoff setting for it. So I'm definitely excited about that. But
And they in the semifinals, conference semifinals. Is that
mm-hmm,
right?
yep,
Okay, all right. So they pretty much on the same schedule as the NBA then.
the same exact schedule. Shit. Now I think about them and the Celtics play tomorrow. Game
Right.
3. Both of them got game 3 tomorrow. So we'll see how. I tell you right now, Celtics better win that damn game.
Man, they ain't got no choice. They
Yeah,
ain't
you
got
ain't
no
got
choice.
you don't, man. They get swept, dog. That's sickening.
Man,
I'd be sick, bro.
I hear you, man. I hear you. As a Lakers fan, I would feel bad for you for about 5-10 seconds,
I
but
ain't mad
I
at it.
get it, man.
Yeah,
I get it. I get it.
I ain't mad at it. How you been doing though, man? Been all
I've
right?
been doing good, man. Oh yeah, hanging in there, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was having a great day. Got to work. They told us we didn't have to work Saturday, so I
Mm,
was geeked about that. Got off work at 5 o'clock, started going home, and man, I tell you what, man, people cannot drive.
nope,
They can't drive for shit, man.
nope.
And I know you travel a lot, so I know you see it a
Oh
lot more than
yeah.
I do. Man, I tell you what, man, it don't take me about 5 seconds of bad driving for somebody to piss you off and ruin your whole damn day.
I'm telling you, man. Especially like I'm cool, like where I'm at now. But when I lived out by like DC and shit,
Oh,
you want to talk about attitude? There's nothing worse than having an exhausting day at work and then knowing in your head I got to sit in like an hour plus traffic. On top of it,
yeah.
I'm just ready to
Mm,
get home, pour me up a little glass or something, man, and just chill.
right.
Like, dog, I don't miss some days, man.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
I don't miss some days, but where you at,
That's
man?
good.
Why we on it? Where you at mentally for the week, man? I know you said you had a
For
good
the week,
day. Yeah,
yeah,
how's
yeah.
your
For the
week
week,
been?
I'd say I'm at a 8.24 this week. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It was a good week. Nothing crazy went down at work. Nothing stressful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and life is good, man. I ain't got no complaints, man. Everything's good over here right now. So just living life and enjoying the fam, enjoying my wife, and enjoying the time that I got here on this earth.
Man, you preaching right now. Yeah, definitely. It was definitely a solid week for me. I'm gonna say like an 8.9, man. It was
Ooh,
weather was
that's good.
nice. Yeah, I didn't have to
Yeah.
stay out of town this week.
Okay.
So it's always nice not having to be in a hotel or nothing. I can just come home with the family.
Yeah. Ain't no place like home.
It ain't no place like home, man. And I will say too, man, this is how my brain works. I always deal with a lot of anxiety over dumb shit. So I remember getting
Right.
I got a message earlier in the week. Just something, it's literally something small from my boss. Like a very simple, I feel like personally the normal person, like, oh yeah, cool, whatever. But nah, my brain was like, man, I'm about to be in trouble for something. I'm like, did I do something wrong? Like that's how my brain goes sometimes, man. It just went to the worst case scenario off one little message, just because it was out of his norm to send this message. I'm like, okay, why he send this message, man? I'm like, what's really going on? And I know his
Right.
personality and stuff too. He's a little hard to read. So I'm like, man, what's going on? I'm sitting there bothering me, dog. And he ends up
Right.
calling me, I want to say like the next day. And he brings it up. And I'm like, shit, here it is. I'm like, here comes the blow. And it was some good shit. So I'm like,
Okay.
I'm sitting over here stressing. I done got recognized for something. And I'm sitting here stressing over this stuff, man. But I say
Uh,
that just for the person listening, man. Like, there's times where your brain just tells you and puts you in a panic for no damn reason. Like, I'm
yeah.
literally, it messed up my sleep at night just thinking about, like, man, it just, I'm in a
Oh
constant
man.
fear too with like everything going on, man. I'm like, I feel like there's no sense of job security anywhere because I'm like, man, everything get pulled from you immediately. Because I've
Yeah,
seen
you're right.
people get laid off quick, man. So I'm like, it always just makes me nervous having a family, shit like that. You know, as a man, you know, I'm the provider. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got
Right.
time to be getting let go, trying to struggle and shit like that, man. So nah, I just say that, man.
I'm glad it worked out for you, man.
Yeah,
Because
man.
that
But
ain't
it's
no
like,
joke,
damn.
man. That ain't no joke at all. Especially when you really don't know. And like you said, he's
Yeah.
hard to read. Shh,
Nah,
man.
yeah, man. So I'm like, man, I'm even told my wife, I'm like, she's like, well, you do something wrong, but I ain't done nothing wrong. But I'm like, damn, I don't know. I'm like, I'm sitting here playing all
Yeah,
scenarios. Maybe I did something wrong and I didn't know. And I was like, man, I got a
yeah.
little,
As I was saying, you start going back 2, 3 weeks trying to figure out everything.
oh man. And my last job, I really think it stems from my last job because it was just stressful. I got PTSD from that shit. So I'm like, it's still some lingering shit from there that I'm rolling over. Even
No,
though I've
I
been at
get
this
that.
new job almost 3 years now, I'm like, man, I don't trust these corporate jobs like that, man. It's I don't know. I always got my guard up, I should say.
Man, we could have a whole show about corporations, man. I
Dog.
tell you what. Tell you what.
Ah,
Especially after being in a union and being a part of the union officers, you
mm-hmm.
see things from a whole different light, man. And at the end of the day, you realize, man, these folks do not care
They
about us
don't, man.
at all, man. And it's their job to not care about us.
Yeah.
So I'm right there with you. I'm right there
Mm-hmm.
with you.
Yeah. Everybody listening, just know that you are replaceable. I don't care when nobody says you are replaceable. They will replace you in a heartbeat if they
Yes.
can, man. So
Yes,
that's
and it doesn't matter how you are no longer employed. You can get
oh
fired.
yeah.
You can quit. You can pass away. They will have your job up the very next
Yeah,
day.
it don't matter.
It don't matter. You are a
Mm-hmm.
number.
Yeah, exactly.
Never forget that.
You are a number. That's why when man, I used to always try like, man, how can I make myself invaluable at this job? And that's why I still try to be like, let me learn every like little department. Let me learn a little bit
Right.
about this, that. If I can be seen as an expert in at least some fields, you know, they'll see me and like, all right, we gotta get rid of some motherfuckers, but this dude right here know a little bit about something that I don't know. So we
Yeah.
might need to keep him around for a little bit longer or anything like that. But
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. At the very least, you have to prove your value.
oh yeah.
At the very least.
Oh yeah, you gotta prove that value, man. It's but nah, man,
But
yeah, that had me paranoid, man. I was, I ain't gonna
hey,
lie.
I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad you get recognized for your hard work because
Yeah,
that job stress ain't no joke, man. That job stress is
golly,
no joke.
that'll eat you. That's hey, I used to have hair, man, and that job stress took my waves from me, man. It took my waves, boy. I tell you that much.
Oh man, yeah, yeah. We can't have that. Can't
Mm,
have that at all.
mm,
Can't have the waves go missing.
nah, I'm telling you, man. But now, I like being a nice, smooth ball brother, though. It works out.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
already
yeah. I
know.
guess the job took your hair. My kids took my hair.
I
It
think
took
a
my
little.
hair and turned my beard gray.
Yeah, I ain't got the grades yet. When the grades start coming in, no, that's the kids right there. The kids done caught up to me, man.
Oh yeah, yes it is.
Oh man, but nah, man. Let's go and jump into it, man. So we got some interesting, couple interesting topics that we wanted to hit on with y'all today. Just a lot going on in the world, and there's a lot going on, especially like criminal justice, anything like that, especially in the public eyes, and with social media and things like that, shit just gets crazy.
Oh yeah.
Um, so we'll deep dive into a couple of them, but let's start first with this whole situation with the Shiloh Hendrix. Um, so let's start off. Let's kind of give a little bit of a background on it. So I know
All
I just kind of so I'll say this. I try to steer clear of some things. Some things are triggering to me at this point, man, because you see so much of it. So it's like,
right.
man, this shit just eats me up. Because I'm a person that gets really attached to something, especially if it's wrong. And I'm like, man, I feel it myself, like it's happening to me. And it shit takes a
Yeah.
toll on you. So there's some things I'll like, you know what? I'll see it. I'm like, I gotta keep it moving because I know that shit's gonna take energy out of me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I understand that completely.
Oh
I
yeah.
go through the same thing myself, so I
Hmm.
understand exactly where you're coming from when you say that. That's for sure. In
Oh
this
yeah.
case, this situation, man, it was one of those. This situation is one of those where I started off trying to avoid it, but then
Hmm.
it got so big
It
and so
did.
large, it
Yeah.
became unavoidable.
Oh yeah.
And then you can't help but follow it and see what's going on and see what people are saying and whatnot. And I don't know this, man. When it comes to being confused, this whole situation has confused me in ways I didn't know I could be confused. And I'm 50 years old, so I've seen a whole lot of racism. I've experienced a whole lot of racism.
Hmm.
And I feel like nowadays, with social media, we're experiencing racism at a pace that we've never experienced it before.
Hmm.
So I think that plays a lot into how we react to situations like this. And in this situation, if I'm not mistaken, like I said, I know you saw the video. I saw the video as well. The way the story goes is apparently uh, a young child. I'm not sure of his age. They said he was around 5,
Yeah,
but
I think
it's never been
5.
verified. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's never been verified or anything like that. But either way, he was 5, 6, 7 years old. Apparently, he went through her bag, and when he was going through her bag, she got mad, ended up calling him the N word, and somebody was able to catch it and
Hmm.
video it and confront her, which in she didn't back down. She didn't deny it. She
Man.
owned up to it. And then immediately afterwards, and I say immediately, it might have been a day, but immediately afterwards, she goes to givesendgo.com and says, I need money to protect my family.
It's
And I
just
think the
crazy.
goal that she started off to was maybe 250,000, maybe 500,000. I'm really not sure because she kept raising the goal.
Hmm.
I don't know if folks know that or not, but she started off at one goal and she kept raising the goal, and now she's got the goal up to $1 million. And before we even start to dissect everything that's going on here, the part that bothered my soul is how are you going to be the aggressor and
And
say
then
you
play
need
victim.
$1 million to protect your family?
And then
I
play the
don't get that,
victim.
man.
Uh
That's more shit that has me confused, man. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
don't know, man. I don't know. It's just weird, man. It's just a weird, confusing situation, and to see people willingly donate money to her.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. The first thing that popped up is I wonder if I know somebody who donated to her.
Yeah. Oh man. I seen a lot of people was hiding their names, putting little racially insensitive names on there, changing, putting racist names like racist sayings and stuff. I should say, switching
Yeah,
letters around so it doesn't kind of get flagged on there.
yeah,
Um,
and they still disabled the comments on there.
yeah. So it was. So let's go back to the beginning. So one,
Okay.
she's 5 years old. The boy around 5 years old is what we're hearing. I saw the video. The boy looked kind of big for 5, but I don't know, could just be a big ass boy.
Yeah,
Um,
true that.
I heard rumors that he might been autistic.
Yeah,
Um,
I've been seeing that the guy who filmed him.
I heard him in
I
the
would
video
love.
saying it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would love to say his name. I can't really
yeah.
pronounce it. I hadn't heard his name saying, so I'm not going to try to massacre his
Mm-hmm.
name right now. But apparently, he's a friend of the family,
Okay.
so he knew who the boy was. So
Okay.
that's where the autism claims come from. Is him being a friend of the family.
Okay. All right. So we got. Let's just say he is autistic. To me, it honestly don't even matter in this situation
No,
because
and it shouldn't.
yeah, he's 5 years old regardless. He's a young boy. I got a 4 year old.
Right,
So I could imagine if he went through one, he doesn't know he's 4 years old. So if he went through
right.
somebody's bag or something, like I would expect,
He's
yeah,
probably
correct
looking for
him,
a fruit roll up or something.
something. But I wouldn't be mad if another parent was like, "Hey, your son's going through my bag," or tell him like, "Hey, it's not yours. Don't go through it." Like I would say if I seen little kid came up to my shit, I'm gonna stop. Hey, you know what? Hey, that's not your shit. Chill out, little
Right,
bruh. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Anything like that, relax. But to go ahead, she just straight dropped the N bomb on him, and then
Yeah.
in the video she said he's acting like one. That's why I called him one. And I'm like, I will say though, I heard a comedian. She was like, "Damn, 750,000 for saying calling a little kid a nigga. I do that shit all the time for free."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh shit," but nah, man. I'm like, "Damn." So I'm like, it went that far because he went in the bag. Like
Yeah.
he's 5 years old. Why are you that? Why are you that hostile over a kid being a kid doing dumb shit? That's what kids do. They do
Right.
dumb shit.
Every day.
Yeah. So
Every day.
like her little kid, what do you think your little son gonna grow up to do? Do dumb shit, especially watching his mom out here doing crazy ass shit. like
Oh
kids.
yeah. Oh yeah. And they got that money now, so he's probably really gonna do some dumb
Oh
shit.
yeah. So it did piss me off because the man recording was like, yeah, did you call him an N-word? I'm glad. Shout out him one first and foremost for saying something because I'm
True.
I'm sure a lot of these situations happen. It doesn't get recorded, doesn't get acknowledged or anything like that. So
Hmm.
kudos for him for even acknowledging, addressing it, making it what it is, uh, because she needs to be highlighted for this ignorance.
Right.
So even when he calls her out on it, she's saying it again, nigga, 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 nigga. I'm like, and then she's like, I'm assuming just from his voice that he might be Indian or something like that.
I believe so. Something of that. Some he's I guess he's not a traditional
Yeah.
American.
And she making like noises and stuff, like making fun of him and shit. I'm like, what's wrong with this lady?
Right.
So when I seen that, because like I said, I ain't follow this thing from the get go because one of them things like I got to keep it moving. Because one, especially if it's something like I seen 5-year-old kid, I got 4-year-old son. I'm gonna get triggered because I'm gonna be pissed if thinking about if this shit happened to my son, what I do,
Yeah.
and I hate
Oh
being in
yeah.
those situations.
Yeah, man,
Um,
it's the first thing.
yeah,
That's the first thing that's the first thing that comes to mind. I say I got
oh
my
yeah,
granddaughter. My granddaughter's 4 years old, and I can easily see her
oh
doing
yeah,
something like that. And if somebody says something to my granddaughter at the
I'm
park, I
losing.
mean, shit, I they ain't gonna have to worry about me. They're gonna have to worry about my wife. So I'm gonna be recording while my wife is handling business.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just how it is. I don't know, man. I just can't imagine treating a kid like that, let
Nah,
alone profiting off of it.
yeah, that's the main thing that's kidding me. Well, not the main thing. That's another thing really troubling. So you get this, you record it, and you're on there. Like again, she reiterated saying N word multiple times. Like I don't have no shame in this. She's loud and proud about it.
Right.
Um, so then you go and start. What I've This is the first time I've heard this give sing go. I'm assuming it's the same thing as GoFundMe or something similar
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah. It's kind of like a bootleg GoFundMe.
I got you. So I'm like, you asking for hundreds of thousands of dollars because you don't feel safe because of something you did?
Something you initiated.
Yeah, you the one that started it, and you stood on business saying it over and over. Like if you think about it, if she wouldn't have reiterated it, it would have just been his word against hers on if she actually
Hmm.
said the N word or not.
Right.
I ain't
Because
gonna.
he doesn't have that part on video.
No, I'd have man if she was smart, she'd have been like, "I ain't say that. What the hell you talking about?" As soon as that camera
Right.
came, what the hell you talking about, man? You can go on
Right.
bothering me. I mean, she could have flipped that real quick on him.
She could have flipped it real
Yeah, you
quick.
harassing me, man. I ain't say nothing to that boy. Like she could have flipped it, boy, if she really wanted
Yeah.
to. But she's
I think
stupid.
that was one of the more astonishing things when I watched it for the first time was the fact that she didn't
Mm-hmm.
uh, try to get away from it. I mean, she doubled down on it, and it was like, damn, what we doing here?
Mm-hmm.
So,
So, do you think, real quick, based on that, do you think the climate we're in has made it more acceptable? That people be like, shit, I can stand on business now. I ain't gonna get canceled. Uh, Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. I think that's the climate that's kind of been set up that
well,
we're in now?
if it wasn't before the video, it is now
Mm-hmm.
because the question I have is who's going to be the next person to get called a nigga and then have the aggressor make money off of it.
Oh yeah.
I
Uh
saw a tweet today where somebody said, we need to get to the point to where we're not recording these people no more, and we just beating the shit out of them. And it's like, that's the way it's always been where I'm from. You say the N
mm-hmm.
word, you catch one in the
Getting your
jaw.
ass beat. Yeah, it's
Yeah, and granted, as a man, he probably shouldn't be beating up a woman or nothing like that. And
mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna advocate for anything of that nature, even in a situation like that. But I would probably use my black intimidation fear
Mm-hmm.
factor to let her know that shit ain't cool.
Oh yeah.
And she might think she's gonna get hit. I ain't gonna hit her,
Mm-hmm.
but she might
I'm
think
gonna
she's getting
scare
ready to
your
get hit.
ass, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna turn into that gorilla since that's what you're gonna bring
You
out of
wanted
me.
a nigga, you got a nigga.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
mm-hmm.
and that's how that's gonna be if it's a woman. But if it's a man, shit, we probably just throw hands and what happens happens. But
Mm-hmm.
but it's to go back to your question. I I feel like that climate. I feel like it's a climate we can't get away from at this point.
No.
And it goes back to what I was saying earlier about how we experience racism on social media so much. Uh, like even today, every now and then I do dumb shit and respond to like the Facebook media pages like
mm-hmm.
WLCW or whatever. every now and then I'll get a wild hair up my ass and I'll respond.
Can't fight that urge. I feel you.
Ah, I need to. I need to be
That's
better.
why I had to get off Facebook, man. Because I was like, this is detrimental to me. Because I got something
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah.
I can't
All
always
I
let shit
said,
slide.
yeah, and all I said in this one, all I said was she's not gonna see a penny of that money. And that's all I said. And that was when I at that point I still was going off of what the woman from Atlanta, I want to say her name is Keandria Damone. I'm hoping I pronounced that right.
I did see that.
But
Yeah.
but I was going off of what she was doing and whatnot. And the first reply was she's already received $400,000 of that money. I saw a video of it on YouTube,
Mm.
and I love it when a plan comes together. And that was the response to me. And all I was thinking was, damn, it's like all I said was she ain't gonna see a penny of that money. And this dude's like, well, I love it when a plan comes together. It's like, man, that's the climate we
Yeah.
are in right now. It's like
Hmm.
you can't escape it. And that was when I was like, man, I knew better. I knew I shouldn't have gone to that damn web that day. I should have said nothing. I should just kept on scrolling, keep rolling
But we
through,
here now. Yeah.
keep it moving. Yeah, but we're here now. And like you said, I love when a plan comes together. And whether it's a plan or not, what they're doing, and I'm just gonna go on and call them the white supremacists because they're the
That's
ones
all
who
it
are
is. Yeah.
donating.
Oh,
Yeah, I
for
mean
sure.
you cannot donate to this woman and claim you aren't racist.
No.
At this point, you can't say, well, I'm not racist, but I feel like I feel like I should support her. No, you a racist motherfucker if you giving her money.
Yeah, come on
So
now. There's no way around that. I mean, how do you justify it? And because it even made me mad with the CFO of this Give Send Go because he was supporting her. Like I seen a
yeah,
comment that he was like, "Yeah, she's in a dark place, and we want to be her light." She's in a dark place.
yeah, she's in a
What?
dark place.
She laying in the damn bed she done made, man. What you
Yeah,
mean? The hell you giving her light, boy? What? That's what I'm
right.
saying. And the reason I asked you if is this the climate we're in because I came across one not too long ago, and I don't know if you know. There's a producer named Scott Storch. I think it's
Yeah, I know you're
his.
talking about.
I think it's his ex-wife. She was at like some parking garage, and she got caught filmed with this parking attendant calling him a nigga and all this stuff, just going off saying all kinds of racist shit. Man, you know how many people came out, showed her. Of course, they go to the crying and playing victim, and I don't know what was going on,
Yeah,
and it was so scary. Like, what? But
yeah,
then you
man.
see the video of them talking that shit, and then want to go run play victim. And like to your point, you are a pure racist if you are donating to any of these things, especially
Yeah,
situations like that. There's no gray and no situation like that. There's nothing there. There was right and wrong in that.
right.
There's nothing. I don't even know. That was not even one of those ones like, it's on the border. I can see. No, I can't see nothing from her point of view because
No,
that
not
is
at all.
disgusting. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Oh yeah, it wasn't even coded racism. She gave us straight up blatant
Yeah.
racism. It's like you can't hide from that. It's
Nah.
right there. It's right there. Not nuanced, not complex. It's right there in your face.
Mm-hmm. So, how did you feel about the other family, the family of the boy, doing similar and raising funds and stuff?
Yeah, I saw they got about 340
Yeah.
thousand, and then they shut it
And then
off.
they shut it off. Is what I seen
Yeah,
as well
they shut it
too.
off. So I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. They probably gonna need the money more than them. I mean, shit, all these racists out here. Who knows if folks ain't gonna come? Who knows if folks ain't gonna come at them? We've seen what's happened in the past.
Oh yeah.
We know in the past they used to have lynching parties and make postcards of it and
Come on.
whatnot. So at the end of the day, we know that this family needs to be protected just as much as her. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? I mean, I still don't know the boy's name. I still don't know the family's name.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that, and hopefully their name doesn't get out like hers. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, those are the people that need protecting, not her. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to her. Ain't
For
nobody
sure.
gonna
Come
bother
on.
her.
Yeah, ain't nobody. You see, she's getting all this. Almost got $1 million damn dollars for
That's
call. Think
crazy.
about that. And I really want people to sit here and listen to it. This lady's getting almost $1 million off of calling a little boy a nigga. Like literally, that is it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like a situation where it's like some teenage boy then try to rob her or something like that.
Right.
Or anything. No, she literally just called a little kid that was being a kid doing kid shit. Whether they have autism or not, don't matter. They're still a kid. If they have autism, it just makes it even worse. You know what
Makes
I'm
it even worse.
saying? But
Oh
it's,
yeah.
it's worse even if it's a kid without autism. You call this
Yeah.
kid a nigga, and you getting close to $1 million.
Mm-mm-mm.
Do you think there
I
needs to
don't know,
be
man.
a like some kind of clause or some kind of policy with these like crowd fundraisers like GoFundMe and this Give Sing Go, to where
Right.
under
Yeah.
certain circumstances you can't get that kind of money?
You would think that in a just society
Mm-hmm.
that they would be like, no, we're not participating in this. We're not gonna promote this woman's chair. We're not gonna promote what she's asking.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that in a just society they would do that. You would think that in a just society they would say this is harmful, hateful speech that she's done,
Mm-hmm.
and there's just no justification for giving that woman all this money.
Mm-hmm.
None whatsoever.
Yes.
And I'd say it goes back to what I said earlier. I just hope I don't know anybody who donated to her. I hope I don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's
But
like this ain't no gray area on this one, like we said.
no.
It's not.
Mm-mm.
So how do you feel? Because there's a lot of comparison coming up between the donations for her and the donations for Carmelo Anthony in his situation. And for those that don't know about that situation, that's another one I had to do a little bit of research on too, because I had heard about it. And it was like, I'm worn out on some of these, but that
Yeah.
situation is interesting with him stabbing this other track player. You know, he was
Right.
in their tent at a track meet. Who knows what really happened? He said, "Don't touch me."
Yeah.
Stabbed him. He's dead. It's a whole lot of unknown on that one. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And the one thing that surprises me about that case is the fact that we still have a whole lot of unknown about that weeks later. You would
Mm-hmm.
think that by now we'd have a little bit more of a clear story of what went on, what happened. And it seems like that story's just getting quieter and quieter
Yeah.
by the day. And I can't help but wonder why, because I think there's people I think there's a lot of black people who have been in Carmelo's situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they had a knife or, like I said, we really don't know that whole story. We just know
Mm-hmm.
that there was a confrontation and a kid is dead as a result of that confrontation.
Oh yeah.
So for me, for me personally, when I was researching the Carmelo Anthony situation, I could see myself in those kind of situations. Kind of took me back to high school, things I went through in high school, things
Mm-hmm.
I experienced, things that I know other folks have experienced. When you are the only black dude in an all white space, things can get crazy
Oh,
quick.
absolutely.
And when those things get crazy, you're gonna be on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's gonna have your back. You're gonna be on your own, and it's gonna get scary. And you're not gonna know how to act. You're not gonna know what to do. And fight or flight is gonna kick in, especially if things start to get violent.
Oh yeah.
And once the fight or flight kicks in, man, all bets are off. So I I could totally empathize with Carmelo Anthony and what he was going through, because it from regardless of us not knowing that whole story, it's clear he didn't just walk up there with a knife and stab old dude.
Yeah.
Something happened. Something went down. Some words were exchanged. We don't know the past history.
Yeah.
We don't know.
It didn't
We
seem
don't know anything about that.
premeditated. Yeah.
Right. It didn't seem like a situation where he was like, "I'm getting ready to kill this motherfucker,"
Mm-hmm.
and and I'm gonna have to believe that until somebody's shown otherwise. But I can't help but feel like if it was that kind of situation, we would know that already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
It's
I, to compare the situations, man, I didn't donate to Carmelo Anthony, but I'm not mad at anybody who did, because,
and that was
like I
gonna be
said,
my question.
that situation got out of hand real quick.
Yeah, that was gonna be my question of would you have donated to it, to Carmelo's situation, just off of what you've heard? Because I know,
It was
like,
hard for me. It was hard for me to donate off of what I heard. I
mm-hmm.
needed more
Oh
information,
yeah,
because I didn't want to be in a situation where I'm donating money and he might have been the aggressor.
yeah, yeah. So it's hard. These situations get hard, and I'm glad that you said that. Just for the people listening too, because we get into these situations, and I know we get angry because this shit happens. It's like a constant thing that happens. So sometimes we jump to judgment quick. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
there's a lot of times it's automatically, oh nah, they wrongfully doing. I'm like, well, let's let the facts play out first. I get it. We're angry. We used to getting fucked. You know, that's why we
yeah,
quickly
oh yeah.
go to, oh yeah, I know this shit don't look right. We used
We've
to
seen
getting
the
fucked.
story.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've seen the story many, many times.
But this
Many,
one,
many times.
I tell you, the thing that's just had me hold my reserves on this one is I was like, okay, my first question was, why does he have a knife at a track meet?
Right.
Um, so I'm like, why does he have that? And I get, protection, whatever. Or like, I know when I was a kid, I had an obsession with knives and lighters. I loved
Right.
collecting them. I loved them. It wasn't for like to hurt nobody or nothing. I just liked having them. I had all kinds of different knives. I just loved playing with it. That was my thing.
Right.
Now I never took any to a track meet with me, but
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
I don't know what it is. And then the I'll probably say the number one thing that's kind of holding me up on that case specifically, um, was just that he was in their tent. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? That is the number one thing. Is like, okay, what was you doing there? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because it almost seems like I can see why somebody would be like, okay, was he trying to get something going? Was he trying to instigate something? Because it could have been like,
I,
hey, they've been bullying me. So he's like, okay, y'all been bullying me. I'm going to pull up on you. I want you to
right.
do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been running out of your mouth, especially in this world of social media. These kids got social media now. So
Yeah,
it ain't
man.
no hearsay. It's like, I know
Yeah.
I see you making comments, saying shit. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah. I seen
mm-hmm.
you talking that shit on the book. What you got to say
Yeah.
now? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, yeah, that one I don't know. But I have,
Now I will say this: I did hear that it. I don't know. I don't know how true it is,
mm-hmm.
but I want to say that it was said that it was raining and that he went under the tent to get out from the rain. But
Okay.
I don't know how true that
Yeah.
was because I wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I know folks that said that it was raining and he went under the tent to get dry, and whatever happened after that. But
Mm-hmm.
again, I can't verify that.
Yeah, it's still a lot of unknown with that. There's been a lot. I've been seeing what's dude Kyle Rittenhouse coming out saying a bunch of crazy shit.
He's got his nerve.
Dog, I'm like, yeah, with him, I'm like, nigga, I hate people like him. It's like, yo, you got off, you free. Just shut the fuck up and live your life and move on.
Yeah,
Like,
man. Yeah,
come on, dog. Like, just shut the fuck up, bro. Like,
yeah, yeah. I mean, he did the. I mean, he pretty much did what old girl did. I mean, he got himself he's fancied himself a nice little life. He's a nice
oh
little
yeah.
grifter now. So I'm sure he's got his income and whatnot. No, he's got his notoriety, that's for sure. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like you, man. He just needs to sit down, shut the fuck up, and go on
Oh
somewhere.
yeah. So I got a question for you in regards to just all these cases together. Do you
Okay.
think social media is really, because we always say the power of social media and stuff? Do you think social media is actually strong enough to sway somebody's opinion? Like somebody can look at this and be like, you know what, she is right. She is a victim here. You think there's
Oh,
enough
absolutely,
power on there to do that to somebody that's just really like on the fence about it?
absolutely, absolutely. I think it's funny you hear the word indoctrination thrown around a whole lot these days, and I think social media is indoctrinating a lot people
Oh,
at a far faster pace than anything else that people believe. Because if you look at it, folks are angry online all the time. But
mm-hmm.
when you get out in public, folks ain't all that mad. Every
No.
now and then, you might have something crazy pop off, but crazy shit's gonna pop off. We got 330 million people. There's gonna be some crazy motherfuckers out here.
Mm-hmm.
There's no getting away from that. But you get online and folks are mad online. Folks always want to fuss online. Folks are always and it's all social media driven. It's all for the media will like TMZ the other day they put out a quick clickbait headline about Jay-Z and Beyonce, and it's like somebody came in there and was like, none of this is true. Y'all know this ain't true. Y'all got the sources to know this ain't true, but yet you're still putting it out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at the comments and everybody's eating it up and
Eating that shit up.
talking all their shit and whatnot. It's like, man, social media, as much as I participate in it and as much as I enjoy it, there's no redeeming qualities from it at all.
No.
None. No, it's pure entertainment, pure indoctrination from where I'm sitting.
Yeah, I agree. And the reason I even asked that question is because I did see something the other day that happened, and I just pulled it back up. So it was some AI researchers. I forgot where they were at. They did a little secret experiment on Reddit, and they put
Okay.
little AI chatbots into a lot of these chats to try to like change people's minds, and they just want to see how effective they was gonna be with it. And they
Okay.
got to flip a lot of people's opinions using these AI chatbots in there just to test and see on how they can flip somebody's experience by putting little fake things in there, giving fake real people in there with opinions and stuff. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, that shit is scary, dog, because it's like
Yeah.
if people can have their minds switched that easily, it's crazy. Like I pride myself on like anybody else. When something comes out, you're typically always gonna have some kind of opinion on it. Just out the
Right.
gate, you're gonna have opinion based on either your experiences in your life, anything. You're gonna have your set just opinion on it. And then as facts come, I know for myself, I can easily change as I get more facts. Cause
Right.
I've been pissed off on some situations. And I get a fact, and I'm like, oh shit, man, I've been defending this motherfucker, and this
Yeah.
thing
Oh yeah.
came
Oh
out,
yeah.
and I
Hell, I went through that. I went through that today.
did. Oh shit! What happened? What happened with that? Hold on now.
Well, that was what as I started to do more research on the Rodney Hinton case
Oh
and
yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
figure out what's going on there and trying to figure out
We'll
how.
get into that in a minute.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I went through that. I went through that dealing with that as I was reading about that. I was like, oh, I didn't realize that happened. Oh, I didn't
Mm-hmm.
realize about that.
I
And it's
did
like,
have a
okay,
little thing with that one too when I first heard about it. Yeah. So we'll hit on that in a second. Yeah. But
all right, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah,
mm-hmm.
that's my example. I went through it. I went through that today as I got more information. It's like, okay, it's starting to put two and two
Mm-hmm.
together. And I think with myself, because I ain't gonna lie, I spend a lot of time on Facebook, so I will form an opinion on something that I see on social media, like you said, almost immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But when I go to discuss it, I filter out my opinion because I want a good discussion.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I don't want to troll. I want to have a good discussion. I want to build.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see me on social media talking, I'm trying to build and I'm trying to filter myself to not come off as an asshole, not to come off as
Yeah.
condescending, not to come off as a
Open
know-it-all.
up the dialogue to have a discussion and learn more,
That's
get
all I'm.
different
Yeah,
viewpoints.
that's all I'm trying to do. I've had conversations with folks that have been incredibly racist
Mm-hmm.
just by being nice to them, not
Oh yeah.
nice, but trying not to be the asshole
Not losing your
and not
shit. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, not trying to crash out on the motherfuckers.
Oh
And
yeah.
we ended up having decent conversations, even though they were still a racist motherfucker. We still had a decent conversation trying to figure shit out. And
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, that's the only way we're ever gonna get past shit
Now you got
is
to the
is
tone and
trying to
shit.
reach across to these people and having conversations to see why they feel the way they feel. Where does that mindset come from? How does and what can we do to get you to understand that it don't have to be like that? That's always my approach whenever I'm on social media. So I always get discouraged when I see folks on social media who take the aggressive approach. You're wrong. You're the asshole. Da
Yeah.
da da.
Oh,
Whatever.
that's
Whatever.
immediately. I
You say
stopped
I
that on
can't talk to
Facebook.
you.
Yeah, I stopped that when I was on Facebook because I'm like, if you like that, I can't talk to you. Like, I want you to like when somebody's speaking to me, I'm listening to understand them. Whether I like them, agree with them, I can probably like, all right, I already know this motherfucker's gonna say this. Let me listen to understand. He might not be saying what I think. She might not be saying what I think they're gonna say. So let me just be open to it. A lot of people
Right.
just listen to respond. Like they don't even care about what you're saying. If the what kind of facts you just gave them, they just want to be
Mm-mm.
able to respond back to you. They'll hold on to one little thing that you might have got wrong, and this whole big perfect statement. They'll take that one little thing that you had and hold on to that. Well, okay, yeah, I misspoke on that. But what about the rest of this
Yeah.
shit? All these gems I
Right. Right.
just
Right.
released. They don't care about that. But that's not the, like me. I want to. I don't. I can easily change my mind if the
Right.
facts are there. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem. I'm not attached to something, an idea, an opinion, or nothing like that. I'm going to be with it until you show me otherwise. When I get some other proof, Burton, I'm like, okay. And I'll tell you what really got me on there was fucking uh Juicy Smollett. Uh
Oh shit, juicy.
so I remember I'll never forget when he got oh what's his name, Jesse, when he got into his shit and I'm all
Yeah,
mad like,
man.
oh y'all motherfucking racist MAGA motherfuckers, and I come and get all this shit. Come on, like, boy, I feel stupid as hell.
Yeah, man.
Defending this motherfucker out
Yeah,
the gate. And I was like,
man.
I'll never do this shit again. I
Yeah,
felt
man.
stupid as hell defending his black ass for no damn reason.
Hey, I remember that. I was right there with you, man. I was on the message boards going hard for him,
Yeah.
and then after that, radio
Yep.
silence.
Because it was
Like,
one of those times where it was like, uh, everybody, there was so much going on. So it was like, it's believable out the gate. I'm like, so much going on. I believe the hell out of that without knowing anything.
yeah, shoot, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yeah,
Ah, yeah,
I believe it all. And then you get the facts. I'm like, this nigga here,
yeah, man. Hey,
boy.
hey, he disappeared after that, rightfully so,
Oh
as
yeah,
he should.
oh yeah,
As he should.
he definitely should. Um, but nah, yeah,
Man,
let's. I'm curious to see how
I'd
that
forgotten
Shiloh
about him.
Hendrix. I did too. uh, I'm curious to see how the Shiloh Hendrix thing plays out. I'm
Yeah,
trying to see if there's gonna be any charges. That's the main thing I was trying to look to see if there's any kind of charges that come from that. What kind of charges will come from that?
that was my question. What kind of charges could come from that? I don't.
Uh, I
I
don't
mean,
know. I don't know if it's a
I mean,
crime
shit,
to.
if calling somebody a nigga was a crime, we'd have been kind of shit. We'd have all kinds of
Child,
motherfuckers in
a
jail.
lot of people be locked up. So I'm like,
Shit, I'd probably have two or three that did say it in jail. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
come on. Yeah, so I'm like, shit, I don't honestly I don't know. I'm like, I mean, yeah, it's discrimination, but I don't know if that shit's illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
just call them a word. Like, I don't know
I mean,
the legal standpoint of that, how that plays out. But there's
yeah,
got to
I don't
be
either.
some kind of punishment, man. I don't. Normally, you'll hear something like the job done let her go because that ain't a representation of their company, something like that. But I ain't heard none with her besides she making money, which is
Yeah, I
sickening
ain't
to
heard
me.
nothing. I know folks was cracking jokes, calling her a meth head and whatnot. I also know some pictures surfaced of her with her black boyfriend back when she was in high school.
Oh
Apparently, they went to
shit.
senior prom or some shit together. There's a picture of her kissing him. So,
Hey,
I don't know,
maybe
man.
he the reason why she all got this anger built up and shit. You know,
Eh, you never know, man. You never know. I,
yeah.
I don't know. Shit got me confused, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. We'll see how this shit plays out, but it is kind of disgusting. Ain't no kinda. It is
Mm-hmm.
disgusting, and I do think there's something like a person that was blatantly racist, no gray areas, no all this got misinterpreted. No, you've reiterated over and over. I don't know how any page, and I understand places like GoFundMe, shit like that. Like, look, we try to keep out of all this shit as much as we can, but it's like, nah, you can't have people paying for hatred. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's
Mm.
gonna give people the license to do it
Oh
again.
yeah, and they're like, boy, oh, because think about it, you, and that's a valid point. Think about the what that just set, what precedent that just set. I
Yeah,
can get recorded being racist now and make money. Before I
yeah,
would get canceled for saying some shit. Now I'm
yeah,
making a bag and I'm
yeah,
getting notoriety.
yeah.
Shit, nigga, 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 nigga,
You know what I'm
boy.
saying? What is gonna stop the next person
Come
from doing that?
on, man. It's
What is gonna stop the next person from doing that? And all I can say is the next person who feels bold enough to do that, you better pick the right one.
oh
Because if you
yeah,
pick the wrong one, that's your ass, Mister
yeah,
Postman.
oh
It's
yeah.
your ass.
I
Choose
was
the wrong one, you're gonna find out.
come on, fuck around and find out. I was shocked because I want to know more about the mom. I ain't gonna lie to you because I don't know. I was thinking about my wife in that situation, even my own mama, and shout out Mother's Day is coming up Sunday, so happy Mother's Day to
True
be
that.
the moms out there. But
Yeah. Happy Mother's
I
Day.
know every single mom in my life would have been on that ass. She wouldn't have left that
Right.
parking lot. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
She'd have been
Yeah. Oh
dragged
yeah.
up and down, been choked out on the swing set. Like it'd have been ugly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shoot yeah.
Oh,
Shoot yeah.
it'd have been real ugly. But speaking of ugly, let's go ahead and get into it. The Rodney
All
Hinton
right.
situation.
All right.
That was one too. I know we said it. That we both had maybe got things wrong a little bit, the details. So I'll say how when I first saw it. One, let me go ahead and say I don't condone it at all. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I
I'm right
don't
there. I
condone
hear
it.
you.
No matter how I thought it played out, I still didn't condone it. Now, when I first heard it, I thought it was the boy, well, the man, Rodney's son, got killed. I
Mm-hmm.
think it was like he was trying to flee. It was a stolen car. He had a gun on him.
Mm-hmm.
Police shot him, killed him. His dad saw it. I thought the dad went out and killed the man that killed his son.
I initially thought that as well.
Yeah, so yeah,
That's the way the story was being told anyway.
that's what it sounded like. And I was like,
Yeah.
and that's why I say I still didn't condone it, but I got why he did that.
Now I'm right there with you.
Yeah,
I'm
so
right
I'm
there with
like,
you.
I see why he would snap and do that.
I get it.
Yeah, like, hey, do I agree with it? No. I mean, no. I don't. I mean, I just don't believe in killing people. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you,
Um,
man. I hear you.
so I didn't agree with it, but I understood why he would have done it.
Ah, yeah.
Because you just people in them
I think
emotional
any,
states.
yeah, I think any parent, would understand or get why he did what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I got three boys
Mm-hmm.
and one daughter, and they're all adult age and whatnot. But it would still, I know that Ryan was only 18, still had his whole life ahead of him.
Phew.
I, I, it would be hard for me to resist that urge to want to do something, even though I know I likely wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
But I get it. I definitely get it. I saw one person on Twitter say, black folks are just tired. They're
Oh,
just tired. So
golly.
when you add that into the equation, that just puts extra emotions into the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing now that it wasn't the cop that shot his kid, I I mean, if I'm a lawyer, I'm gonna plea insanity all day
And
long
that's
and
to
see how.
me, that's what it's looking like.
Yeah, because it's clear he wasn't in his right mind. It's
Mm-hmm.
clear he wasn't in his right mind, and you can understand why he wasn't in his right mind. And
I always tell people there's a show called Snapped for a reason because people actually snap. You know,
yeah,
I went to college, I studied criminal justice, criminology, psychology, sociology. Really, I learned a lot about human behavior and people doing the
hmm
why people that's the most fascinating thing in the world. I mean, I still study a lot on it. Just on my
right.
free time. That's how much it means to me. Human behavior
I
and
hear
why
you.
people do the things they do. So I'm like, the more I can understand why people do the things they do and learn their behaviors, the better I can maneuver through life without one of these whack jobs coming into my life. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Um, so people snap, shit like that. So I went through the timeline of
Yeah,
this, and one, there's the first little red flag, like it always is body cam footage. So apparently his son, Rodney Hinton Jr., was out with some folks in a stolen car. There was a police chase. Uh, Cop ends up, they say he's got a gun on him. They found a gun. But the cop says that he turned and pointed the gun at him. Uh,
doesn't seem like there's any evidence of that
yeah,
though, right?
yep. So from the articles, I read a few articles on it. And that's probably the main thing right now. The main red flag is that it doesn't show any of that in the body cam footage that the boy
Gotcha.
turned with the gun. And this is where I tell people at this point, because a lot of people get that, especially white people, will be like, okay, it don't matter. He had a gun, he was running, he got killed by a cop. So what? What are we talking about here?
He should have complied.
Yeah, you'll hear that he should have complied. So I'm
Ah,
like, that again, I study criminal justice. That's not how this shit is supposed to work. You know what I
no,
mean? That is not how
no.
that worked. A trained officer will say, okay, he's running with a gun. You know what I'm saying? I have non-lethals, whatever. Especially if he didn't point the gun. Now, if you pointed at the gun at the cop,
All bets are off.
I can't. I mean, what am I gonna do? I can't defend this kid. You know what I'm saying?
No, no.
You
He
pointed
points
a
a
gun
gun
at the
at the
cop. What
cop.
do you think's gonna happen?
You gonna die.
Yeah, play stupid game, win stupid prizes. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Yeah.
happens. But we have that little asterisk there of, there's no video showing him actually turning and pointing the gun at him. Yeah, he might have had a gun on him. Did he brandish the gun? Did he not? You just happened to find the gun after you shot him. It's just
Right,
there's a lot that I don't know about. I don't know if he was shot in the back while he was running. There's a lot of stuff
right,
I don't know to give a full assessment on that part of it. And that's just with
right.
his son shooting. So what we got to think about. So we get that the dad comes in with the family. They watch the video, the body cam footage, which I thought I was like, damn, they showing the body cam footage already out the
That's
gate.
crazy.
Yeah, which I
Yeah, man.
nah, to me that you shouldn't have done that because what man wants to see their son get killed? You know what I mean?
Right,
I
right.
don't care what my
But
kid did. I don't want to see the video of you killing my son. You know what I'm saying?
and don't they normally release those things at a later date, like
Yes,
for
because for
the
any
whole public, for everybody to
legal,
see as
yeah,
opposed to the family.
the police wants to scrub it, take a look, make sure there's nothing that looks bad on them. That's why they take so
Right.
long to release it. Like, oh, we want to look at it frame by frame. They got to make sure
Yeah.
that nothing on there looks bad on them before it gets released, and then it could hurt somebody's
Right.
case too, getting out too soon. So I was like, why would they show the dad that? I was like, that's kind of stupid on their end. But I don't know.
Right.
Hey, I'm not an officer. I don't know if that's protocol now that you got to show them. But I'm thinking you just showed this man He's in. Think about it. You a police officer. He's in your house, and you just showed him a video of the people in your house killing his son. Uh,
Yeah.
he gonna have a little bit of a problem with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Don't
Oh
even
yeah.
matter if his son was in the right or wrong. He's pissed. He just saw his son get killed by a cop.
18-year-old.
Yeah. So apparently he was so distraught that he couldn't even drive home. So he ended up riding back with family. They came
Right.
back to get his car from the police station.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think they even said they was following him home just to make sure
Yeah,
he was good.
I saw that too.
And they say he just line drive and just gunned it and hit this. I guess he was working a traffic stop or something like that.
Yeah.
Uh, patrolling traffic, whatever. So gun and RIP to that cop, man, because it's like it's an innocent police officer, man. This man just
Yeah,
doing his
yeah.
job. He got a family, kids.
And I
Like,
could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I think it was actually the Cincinnati Police Department
yep.
that killed this kid.
And that was a
And
sheriff.
yeah, it's like a deputy. So he
Mm-hmm.
worked for the county, if I ain't mistaken, right?
Yeah,
So
something
it
like
wasn't
that.
even the same department.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a sheriff deputy. So he was with the sheriff's department. It was Cincinnati PD that killed his son. But that's the thing. He saw a police officer kill his son, and he snapped and drove and killed that man. Now it's another innocent person dead for no
Mm-hmm.
reason, man. So it's
Right.
again condolences to his family because now they got to
Right.
deal with a senseless murder for no reason. And I did see that
Mm-hmm.
they are trying to go with the like the insanity route
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
on them, everything like that. So
Yeah, I saw the prosecutors are going to pursue the death penalty on them also, which is no surprise. You kill a cop,
yeah,
they're gonna put you up for the death
that's a
penalty.
no brainer. You kill a police officer, they are definitely, and you ain't getting no bond.
No, no bond.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did
That
you
ain't
see
even
that
a
video of him
surprise.
walking past the cops?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so the courtroom was filled with policemen,
Mm-hmm.
like filled. Both videos I saw two separate videos. Both videos I saw, the courtroom was absolutely filled with policemen with cops. The second video I saw, the public couldn't even get in. There were so many cops inside the courtroom. The public couldn't get in. But when they led him away, when they were taking him back to his cell, the cops were lined up along his walkway,
Mm-hmm.
and he stared them down, and he looked at every one of them walking by, nodding his head, let them know, he was
Yeah,
he was down for his cause,
yeah, he
and
was
he
committed.
wasn't holding back nothing.
Yeah, I hate it, man. I hated any situation where you got innocent people dying, man. Like again,
Oh yeah.
that deputy had nothing to do with it. I understand you frustrated. I mean, I can't even imagine that feel. I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend to know what it feels like to have your 18-year-old son. Like you just got to the point, man. You can understand more than me, because you got older children. Like I can't. Like my son is 18. He's just getting out, being his own man. Like all the
Mm-hmm.
work I've put in to get him to this point, and now you just took
Yeah.
him away. And I always say, man, no parent should ever have to bury their kid.
Mm-mm.
Again, I don't know what happened with it. Obviously, I mean, we do know so there was some illegal activity going on. You know what I'm
It
saying?
sounds like it.
Yeah.
Sounds like they were in a stolen vehicle, stolen from Kentucky. So it's
Mm-hmm.
still a vehicle from you steal it in Kentucky and you have it in Ohio. That's going to be an easy mark.
Oh yeah.
So I guess there was four of them in the car, I believe. Multiple guns they said they found in the car. And again, this goes back. We're talking about what we found out, what we've been reading, what
Just the
we've been seeing and
facts.
hearing.
Yeah.
So we only know what we're being told right now. It could, for all we know, something could come out completely different in a week, which
Mm-hmm.
it's neither here nor there right now. But at the moment right now, it's looking like there was something crazy going on with the kids, and just a horrible, horrible outcome to something that could have been handled a whole lot better.
Yep, sad situation. I did see they're trying to figure out why the police officer was so quick to shoot and kill him. But investigations, all that, we know how that stuff plays out. And then again, black people, we just had this feeling of it don't even matter if it was a wrongful shooting or not. We're like, this shit, then nothing's gonna get bad happen.
Mm-mm.
Um, it's unfortunate, man.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I remember. I remember my youngest son was a junior or a senior in high school when the shooting in Oklahoma City went down. The
Mm-hmm.
one I forget the name of that one, but I remember they were on the highway and the woman shot the man on the highway or something of that nature. I just remember seeing the aerial video. Like I'm getting a visual now of the aerial video of all of
Mm-hmm.
it going down. And I remember after that happened, I picked my son up from basketball practice and we had that talk. We had that talk on the way home. And that was the first time I had to give any of the kids a talk. But I felt like I especially had to give it to my youngest one because he's a lot like me. And I'm not going to say I have a problem with authority, but I will question it.
Oh, yeah.
And when it comes to my interactions with the police, that's one time I've never questioned authority. I never will, never have, never gonna, just because you never know what kind of cop you're gonna get. And
Yeah.
you say the wrong thing to the wrong cop, and bad shit might
Mm-hmm.
happen.
Live to
So I've
fight it another
always,
day.
yeah, I've always been very cordial when it comes to the police, like to the point where my wife laughs at me that I'm so cordial with them. If I
I'm
did,
with
yes,
you.
I was speeding, I did it. Yeah, hey, I'm sorry. I'll take my ticket. Here's my
Yeah,
license, whatever.
man.
But I always remember having to have that talk with my kid when he was around that age, 16, 17, 18. And it's like, look, man, you get pulled over, man, you need to act like you got some sense, man. You need to,
Absolutely. And I used to hate being that young bull with the wild, reckless
yeah,
ones. I'm like, you gotta chill the hell out over here, bro, because I'm not one of them ones. I ain't about to get
yeah,
bucked with this cop. He got a gun. He
yeah,
got the power in this situation right now. I got to
yeah,
chill. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, it ain't your teacher in high
Yeah,
school, man. You
nah,
can't talk crazy to
nah.
this guy.
Cause yeah, I'm the
You gotta
same way,
show him some
man.
respect and keep it moving,
I
man.
will
And
question everything. But yeah,
yeah,
situations like that where I know I don't have the power in this situation, man, the cop can put my keys on the dash. Every
yeah.
window on the car is going down so you can visibly see everything happening in here. You're not
Oh
going to
yeah.
be nervous or scared. I'm going to give you every reason to feel comfortable walking to my car so that we can
Oh yeah.
both walk away at the end of this because I'm going to put myself in your shoes. I'd be scared of shit too walking to somebody's random car. I don't know what the hell's going on in this car.
Right.
They be like, shit, I got a warrant out. I'm not going to jail.
I'm
I'm
not
a,
going back.
yeah, I ain't going back. Man,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think about it from their point of view too. Like, I ain't trying to get smoked in here. Like, I'm on
Nah,
full alert walking up to this car. When you move
right.
too fast for me, I'm gonna be nervous as hell. But again, I'm a civilian. They're trained. I expect more. You know what I mean? Sometimes
Oh yeah,
I expect
absolutely.
more. I expect you to be able to handle that situation and to be able to de-escalate a situation.
Yes.
Um, so as we wrap these up, what's our main takeaways from this the confusion that we got from these cases? What's our main takeaways here on this? Um,
Uh My main takeaway from Shiloh Hendrix is that she is proving once again that racism is a profitable business in the United States of America.
mm-hmm,
She's liable to become a millionaire based off of being a racist piece of shit.
mm-hmm,
And the sad part about that is she's not the first one, and she's clearly not going to be the last.
mm-hmm. Yeah, and I definitely agree with the sentiments on that. What I'll add to my takeaway on that is mainly I'm focusing more on the guy that called it out, and I'm like, even though all this good shit is happening to her because of it, getting all this money and shit, he
Hmm.
did the right thing by calling it out and doing something. So my
Hmm.
takeaway is, even though we probably know the outcome ain't gonna go in our favor, we can't stop fighting it and calling the shit out. You know what I'm
No, you're
saying?
right.
We
Oh,
just
yeah,
can't,
absolutely.
because what's gonna happen is we'll get to the point where we'll say, "Hey, it don't even matter. I recorder. They're doing it. I ain't even gonna record no more. Shit, let you not record. Shit only gonna get worse. Like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
and they scared to record. Oh yeah, we really gonna get ugly out here then. And you ain't gonna have no
Yeah,
evidence for you. Hey,
right.
keep recording. Keep speaking up. Um, keep
And don't be
standing up for
afraid to
each
beat
other.
the shit out of them if you
Yeah,
got
if
to.
you gotta whoop somebody's ass, I don't even care if you gotta take the ass beating. You know what I'm
Yeah, oh, yeah.
saying?
Like, get you a lick in, let them know.
Hey, I always say that, especially like women. I'm like, one, I'm a guy that I could never walk past a woman getting beat up by a man or something like that.
That I can't do it, man.
Nah,
I can't do it.
I'm like, I get my ass beat before I just we'll both just be sitting there, our ass beat before I
Yeah,
walk past you just getting your ass beat. We both just gonna
yeah.
get beat up in here because I'm not gonna let that slide. You know what
Nah,
I'm
man, that
saying?
can't happen, man. That can't happen. That's that's just reprehensible. That can't happen.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, that's my takeaway for her. in that situation, I should say. And also with the, I know we sprinkled in a little bit of that Carmelo Anthony. My takeaway from that, just like the Juicy Smoulet lesson I learned, let the shit
Mm-hmm.
play out. I want don't ask me for no donations till all the facts is out and I understand
Right.
what's going on. I need to know everything. I ain't embarrassing myself, and I'm not going to support wrong. Wrong is
Right. Right. Right.
wrong. Whether it's somebody that looks like me or not, wrong is wrong.
Right. You're right.
Um,
You're right.
my takeaway from the Rodney situation is, man, people snap. My takeaway is people snap, man.
Yeah.
Handle business clearly, correctly, to the best of your ability to prevent somebody snapping on your ass. Because we
Yeah.
just don't understand people's mindset. We don't know what somebody done went through that day. Uh, like
Right.
we both cool, calm, chill people, but you catch us on the wrong day, shit been going wrong, I will snap like a motherfucker, boy. Like,
Yeah, man. Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm a Leo, so
oh yeah,
I can go from 0 to 100 real quick,
oh
and it's
man,
never pretty. It's never pretty. And more often than not, I will admit, more often than not, when I go from 0 to 100 like that real quick, I'm in the wrong.
mm,
So I've been more cautious. I've been better about controlling going from 0 to 100. So, but yeah, it's definitely in there. But like you said, everybody's capable of snapping. So
oh yeah. You just don't
I
know
think I,
what.
I think it's important to know what's going to set you off and doing what you can to make sure it don't set you off.
Oh yeah, yep.
But yeah, I would say my takeaway from Rodney Hinton and that situation, I would say my takeaway is that as long as we have been getting lynched by the police, it's been going on for a long time, decades now, centuries, so to say. But
Mm-hmm.
at this point, it goes back to that tweet I saw where black folks are just tired. We're tired, and I'm not absolving what he did. I'm not condoning what he did. All I can say is I get it. I guess that would be my takeaway from it is that I get it,
Ah,
and
yeah.
I hope and pray that I'm never in a situation like that, because I'm not saying I wouldn't be able to control what I do. I wouldn't want to be in that situation because, like I said, I get it.
Oh
I,
yeah.
I get it as a parent. I get it as a black man in America. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Get it. Unfortunately.
Yeah. You just you. Everybody has a breaking point, man. It's
Oh yeah.
everybody has a breaking point. It's just you don't know how close people are to theirs or what is going to get them to that. So try
Yeah.
try your best to stay in your lane, treat people fairly. Just be a good person, man. Like that's all I say, man. Mind your business.
Yeah.
Take care of
It's not
yourself.
hard to be. It's not hard to be a good person.
It's not.
It's one of the easier things you can do.
Mm-hmm. Let shit
One of the easier
go.
things you can do.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, before we go, the Shiloh Hendrix thing with her money.
Mm-hmm.
It really reminds me of a situation that just happened here in Kentucky not too long ago, and it's not a racial situation, so I don't want folks to be like, "Oh, here they go again."
Yeah.
But we had a dude in Kentucky. He won the lottery a couple weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
100-something million dollars, like $180 million.
Damn.
First thing he did was split it. He said he was going to split the money with his mother, which was admirable. You know what I'm saying? Love to see
Good
it.
guy.
Great guy, great guy. 36 hours later, less than 36 hours later, this man managed to travel down to Florida. And I can't remember his name right now, but he traveled down to Florida, him and his girlfriend. And I think his girlfriend's last name is Fightmaster or something like that. She's got a
Damn.
crazy last name. Yeah,
The
she got a
hell?
crazy last name. But they went down to Florida and they were at a casino, I believe, and got into a fight, got arrested. And now he's down in Florida in jail over kicking a cop in the face. Yeah, man. Yeah, kicked the cop in the face. This man won $180 million,
Oh
something of
my
that nature.
god.
Split it with his mama, went to Florida, got into a fight, kicked the cop in the face.
He thought he could
Now,
pay that shit off.
hey, hey, man, look, I don't care. I don't care what color you are. I don't care how much money you got. If you kick a cop in the face, You going to prison.
You going to
You
jail
going to
now?
prison. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Hey,
And apparently he was on parole
oh my
and
God.
coming off parole in August of 2025.
Why are people so stupid, man? I hate seeing dumb shit like that.
Dog,
You
dog,
you a millionaire.
dog,
And
100 millionaire, hundreds,
and you getting off
hundreds,
parole, so now you can really go out there and live your life.
dog. All he had to do was stay in the cut until September.
Oh my
That's all
God.
he had to do. But no, this man got that money, went down to Florida, caused a ruckus, kicked a cop in the face, and now I guess his mama's got all his money. But hey, one thing we know, his books are gonna be full.
Hey,
He
I
ain't
was
gonna
about
have
to
to worry
say he
about
gonna be
his,
eating good in that bitch.
his books are gonna be full.
He
Yeah, yeah, man. But man, you know how happy folks were in Kentucky to hear that somebody close by finally won that lottery? If I'm not
Hell
mistaken,
yeah.
he's the first person from Kentucky to win the Powerball. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? And it wasn't a factory, it wasn't a group of people, it was one dude, man. He was supposed to go out and he ain't supposed to go out in a blaze of glory like that. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
then that quick. Like, come on.
He could have got a horse farm. Something. But
And
yeah, I
that's
didn't know if you heard about that.
nah, that's funny as shit though, man. That don't get money and go to Florida. That's a takeaway for that
No,
situation. Keep your
no,
ass
shit.
at
Don't go to
home.
Florida.
Yeah, don't go to Florida.
Don't go to Florida.
Do not go to Florida. I don't even know how you get in a situation where you kick a cop in the head, man. That shit is crazy to me.
Yeah. Hey, how you gonna win the lottery and kick a cop in the head? How you gonna go? How you from Kentucky and gonna go to Florida and become Florida man in less than 24
Oh
hours?
my God. Yeah, because that's some
You
full
can't be
Florida man
Florida man.
behavior right there.
Man, I mean, he wasn't even down there 2 days. He turned into Florida man overnight. It
Now, I
don't make
will
no
say
sense.
this. He got the bread for a good ass lawyer. So
Yeah.
who knows how this gonna play out? He got the money for a
Hey,
good ass lawyer now.
he could have his pick of the litter. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That is for sure.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah, man. Folks is crazy out here.
People is crazy. People is crazy, man. But yeah, I will say this. Shout out to the crazy idiots like that, because y'all provide us good entertainment, boy.
Yes, y'all do.
y'all,
Yes, y'all
y'all
do.
the reason why I stay on Instagram and shit, because all the dumb shit y'all be doing that gets me through the day.
Oh yeah.
When life is
They make
bad, I look
they
at your
make the
dumb
day go
shit.
by quick.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on, man. Oh, that's funny as shit. That's funny as shit.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. Yeah, I had to share that one real quick. We had a good laugh at that one at work, man. It was crazy because we were joyous one day, and then the next day we come to work and it's like, man, did you hear what that dude did? And then after that, man, it was on like Donkey Kong. We laughed all day.
Hey,
It's
shout
like,
out
man,
KY, man. That's how we roll, baby. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna make
oh
shit
yeah, she
easy
said,
out there, man. We ain't gonna make it
no.
easy. Do you know what
Hey,
part
look,
he
when
was
I win the
from?
lottery, I'm getting a horse farm. I already got my horse trainer lined up. He lives right down the road from me. I got it all planned out. I just need the money and shit. We win in the Derby, son. That's what we gonna do.
I can promise you I ain't doing nothing illegal. As soon as I know I
Mm-mm.
want it, I'm gonna put my little notice in and work, and I'm just gonna chill, abide my time till the money hit my account, and
Right?
we'll go from there. Some stupid shit gonna get done, but I ain't going to jail. I tell you that much.
No, man, I ain't kicking a cop in the face.
Nah, it ain't
It's
never gonna
not
go that
happening.
far. Yeah, I'd like to live to spend my money if that's okay with
Yeah,
everybody.
if I win a lottery and have a conversation with a cop, it's about him becoming my personal
Yep.
security.
You're like, yeah, man, you don't need this, bro. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Come
Yeah, I'll
follow
break
me
you off for
around.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, I appreciate that. That was funny as shit, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah, as we wrap up, man, one, go Celtics. Don't
Yeah.
get swept. Go Canes. Can't wait to be out there Monday. I'll have to share some
Right,
videos
man.
and
Hey,
stuff.
man, enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy yourself, man. I'm happy for you, man. That's gonna be a good
For
time.
sure.
I hope your boys fill it out for you while you in the building.
And wait, I got a surprise for you too. Monday, I'm gonna send you a picture. You're gonna be. I promise you're gonna laugh. I'm gonna send it to you Monday at the game. I promise
All
you're
right,
gonna get a laugh out of it.
all right. I'm looking forward to that.
I got you. But now we appreciate everybody listening. You've been listening
Yes,
to
sir.
the Clearly Confused. We like your group chat, but with better audio. So until next episode, stay confused clearly. We'll holler at y'all later.
Yes, sir. Peace.